I just sat through a 5-minute, I think it's about 5 minutes, felt like 100 minutes, TikTok of a man who was complaining and explaining this horrible date that he went on. And then he said his learning lesson was that he should always do coffee or drinks first. And then he said, and do a FaceTime before, right? But I've got a better plan. So yes, the reason that you go on horrible dates is because you're not pre-qualifying correctly up front. That's what you're messing up on, okay? And I'm going to give you a quick and easy strategy to solve that today. Hang on. Here we go. You ready? So, first of all, when you're in the chatting phase on the dating apps, no more than 3 or 4 quick, fun, informative question and answers, okay? You want to feel a vibe, and a vibe should be happening in 3 or 4 messages. The worst thing that I see people do is they have these long messages that go on and on and on, and then you get exhausted. You got to make it quick. 3 or 4 back and forth, like a tennis match, right? Like I talk about in my book, The Great Manhunt. 3 or 4 flirty, fun, back and forth messages. Then you say this. Hey, I'd love to answer that question, but it might be better on a call. What do you think? Or you could say, hey, by the way, I'm not on the apps that much. Might be better to get to know you on a call. What do you think? Don't float phone numbers yet. Do not give your phone number yet. And ladies, I'm an advocate these days of having a Google phone number. If a guy has a problem with you having a Google phone number, the only way he would know is if he tried to Google you. And then he has a problem with it, that's his problem, not yours. You need to be safe. So a Google phone number is the way to go. But here's what he's going to do. I can tell you. He's going to come back and go, God, yeah, I'd love to get on a call. Usually, if he's serious, he'll say that. If he's an idiot just playing around, he won't. So now you're already pre-qualifying, right? And then he'll say, I'd love to get on a call, and he'll give you his number. But no, you say this. Actually, I'd prefer if you called me. And then you give the Google number. And then you say this last important thing. But let me know when I can expect to hear from you. Boom. Okay. Now you've closed the loop. So you didn't just give the phone number and you left it in the ethers. Who knows when he's going to call. You've literally told him, let me know when I can expect to hear from you. Okay. And then if he proceeds to text you, your text reply is this. Hey, I prefer to get on a call. Let me know when you can chat. That's it. Draw your line in the sand. Then when you get them on a call, this is where you really want to hear their voice. You want to feel if there's any more chemistry happening. You want to ask them questions that you are unclear about just from your back and forth messages. So is it something you didn't see on his profile that you wanted to know? Is it something that in the chat you didn't cover? So you're sitting here wondering about things? If that's the case, ask them on the call. Ask them on the call. And then at the end of the call, if it went well, it should be a date scheduled. And that is it, my friends. That's how you cut to the chase. And if the guy says, okay, well, we'll talk again sometime. No, you say this. Actually, I'm very intentional with my dating. So why don't you just let me know, when you want to make a plan to get together? Or I'm very intentional with my dating. So reach out when you're ready to make a plan that we can get together. That's how you do it. And sharing is caring. So share this with other ladies and gentlemen so they know how to do it from a matchmaker's perspective. Hope it helps.